Hey, everyone. This um, video I'm doing is about daddy issues. Um, this is a very hard one because, you know, I am a 46-year-old woman with two 20-year-old young men that I brought into this world. And some will say, well, you're grown, get over it. Some will say, well, I don't know what she's complaining about or what's the problem. And some will say, well, I wish I had a father like that. But when I look over my life, I cannot say I had the greatest father. I cannot say that he is the best, good, or great father. Now, I don't speak this because I hate my father. I don't speak this because I'm mad at him for something he didn't do for me. I speak this because it's true and to help someone else and also to get feedback if someone could give me some encouragement in what I'm going through or just the situation concerning daddy issues. It's a lot of women and men who have daddy issues. And a lot of us don't know how to express it. We don't know who to talk to. When we go to our fathers, they brush us off, ignore us, get mad, scream, holler, yell because they don't want to hear what we have to say, especially the outcast, the black sheep, the scapegoat, the odd one, the weird one, the crazy one. I came outside because I wanted to get some fresh air, but I'm feeling raindrops. So I don't know, I might pause it to go back in, but until the rain really start coming down, I think I'm gonna sit here and continue daddy issues. Um, some of those who have fathers who people crowd around, or people praise, or people put on a pedestal because of their good deeds, or because they do something for these people, or because people want something from them, so they keep their mouth shut on the problem or the things that are wrong. But they don't care because even if that father disowns or dismisses his own child, that other person loves it as long as they get what they want. Let's start there. Um, the dynamic, the dynamic of my daddy issues situation. Move, Billy. The dynamic of my father's situation or my daddy issues situation is very complex. And there's things that I need to expose, speak of, to heal. Now, have I tried to speak to this man that I must honor? Yes. Um, but because so many people, cousins, and one of his wives who wanted to separate his first children from his first wife away from him. I'm back. Now, I'm literally doing this for my own healing. It's not to degrade or make my father, look horrible. When you just have bad parents, you just have bad parents. Like, it's crazy. How do I do this? How do I say it? I can't sit up here and just because of material things thrown at me, be quiet on the bad. Because some people will dangle carrots in your face, and as soon as you speak up against their wrong, they want to snatch the carrot from you. And this ought not be. When you have a father who has never protected you from anything or anybody, has never defended you or had your back concerning your life, your care, your protection, it's very disheartening when you had to grow up in this life with no one having your back or defending you but your mother. And now your mother is no longer on this earth anymore. And your father's women love that your mother is dead. Because now, even when your mother was alive, these women have bewitched your father to cut his biological children off to take care of them and their children. So much so to where if that mistresses or the second, third wives' children, that some of them are not his, and the ones that are his get into situations that they need their father's help to get them out of. Same situation, different children, yet there is this favoritism to help these sets. But these sets, I've abandoned you before, I can continue to abandon you. I have degraded you and disrespected you and showed you my disgust, and I'm gonna do it and do it so much so to embarrass you in front of everybody else, his own blood, right? To where the other people, because their hate for you and their hate that they don't want your dad to have that type of love for you, they smirk at it. They're happy. when your father degrades you. They're happy when your father looks down on you. They're happy when your father allows other people to talk about you, discuss you in a negative manner, and he doesn't stand up for you, which allows them to be safe to persecute you, talk about you, slander you, and your father is right in the middle, in the midst of it, actually speaking about it as well to degrade you, never to protect you, never to speak up for your defense, but to allow it. And to get the opinions of your cousins, his nieces, to get their opinions on how to parent you because they wish he was their father and they love the gifts and the things that he does for them. These are the things that happens to me. You do, if two of your children are in the same situation and you disown one and leave one out there for dead, but this one you favor to do everything for to keep them safe, that's a problem. And no one speaks on it. And colorism. My mother is a dark-skinned woman. Her children that she has by this father are dark-skinned children. Yet we were abandoned at 5 and 6 years old. Well, where was your mother? Following behind her husband, beaten down, jaw broke, nose broke, face deformed, beat to unconsciousness, kicked like a rag doll to unconsciousness while your 3-year-old daughter watched, dragged in the streets like a rabid dog. And up until the day she died, she was still continuously beaten down by this man. But this man will say, well, I paid for her funeral as you should. She was your first wife. That contract didn't end until she literally died. But before she was dead, you had two other wives. And you were bewitched by both of these two other wives to where your perception changed in disowning your children. You completely abandoned them. 5, 6 years old, me and one of my sisters was left in an apartment to starve to death for months. And I thank God that we made it through and we didn't die. So much so to after that, put in foster care. One of the daughters was locked in basements. It locked in basements for over 4 years and starved till she was 13. It's me. Then put in another foster home I was raped in. Told the foster mother, she said, I probably wanted it. Led me to try to commit suicide. But because CPS didn't want that out, they threw me to my father at 15. He didn't know that the reason why that happened was because I was raped when he came to pick me up from the 6th floor. He didn't know till I was in my late 20s the reason why they even gave me to him. So, with that being said, the truth is always hard for people to believe and accept. They will gaslight, they will make all these different excuses and narrate it to, where it was all your fault. The things my father did to his first wife and her children were horrible. the trauma, the abuse that we suffered, thank God that we made it through. I didn't know anything about loving material things and money and partying and drinking and sex. I didn't learn any of that until I was 15 years old and came back into this toxic, bewitched, demonic family. Sharing of men, sharing of women, oh, everything's okay. It's okay to do all this evil. Gambling, drug dealing, doing drugs, drinking, driving, partying, sexing, fornicating, cursing, yeah, yeah, yeah. Didn't know any of these things until 15 years old, and I came back into the realm of this wilderness of a toxic demonic family. Now, I say that with so much sincerity and disgust all in one. It saddens me. I know I'm going to end up crying talking to you guys. So please, I ask you just to bear with me and pray for me as you listen to this, because I'm trying to be as solace as possible to expose this so I can heal from the pain and the hurt of the abandonment, the no protection, the no defense, and the disgust that when my father looks at me or speaks to me that I still feel to this day. And I know it's only because of all the stuff that people have said about me or their opinions on how I'm handled or how my dad handles me is diabolical. Like my cousins and my aunts and my grandmas, they always try to mentor or to give their opinion or to parent my parent on how to parent me with their opinions of who I am and how I am and what I do or what I did. And it's weird because my dad has never protected me. Never. Never. He has never in his whole life, as long as I have been alive, my whole 46 years, my dad has never protected me. Never. Against what people say or against what people do to me. Even understanding all the hell that I had to overcome as a child. The only protection I had was the Lord Jesus. And I also had to protect and survive on my own, which I still literally do. I've cut so many people out of my life because they were like agents, it's like agents, informants, either to come bring chaos or to come get information so they can go run and gossip and say, what they would do, gossip, just gossip. And so the only protection that I've ever had in my life is the Lord Jesus. And I've had to endure a whole lot. I've had to endure lies being told on me. Still do. I have to endure people believing. Well, my father, I have to endure, these people, this family, they don't have round table conversations about me. Like, yet I have never tried to correct it. And in me not correcting it, have gave them ammo and fuel to continue to do it as if it's okay. I've never had a sister, or my father's, nobody has ever spoken up for me and stop all the persecution on me because they supposed to know me, right? Colorism. My dad's third wife is white. It was a plot on him for her to get him to have children by him, to, infiltrate her ways and her lifestyle, to bewitch this man. I don't know if y'all ever read, I think it's either in Proverbs or it's in Psalms about that wicked woman, you know. But this woman have infiltrated herself in my dad's life, so much so to where she has convinced him to abandon his first children and first wife again for her and hers. So much so this still goes on today. These people have abused my dad. They have put their hands on him. He has a defibrillator. Oh, they make sure that they threaten or hurt or push on that part. They have been bullying him. They rob him, curse him, treat him like he's a simp, like he's a punk. And what he does, he gives in to him. But us, his beautiful black daughters and beautiful black first wife, he abandoned us since I was 5, you know, to where, we mean nothing. Abandon us for them. And I mean that no matter what they do, rob him, whatever, he'll make sure he pays and buys to make them as successful as possible. Yet they continue to destroy themselves to where he comes and saves them. And guess what? This wicked family, oh, they don't speak about that. They don't speak about what he has done with his white wife and his white children. And they have done him far worse than anybody, than any of his children or his first wife has done. And it is very sickening to watch and to be a part of. Because at the end of the day, I take the brink and the hit of all of it. I'm the one cast down and destroyed from my father. Because he loved praise. He loved people to, don't speak on what he does bad, or he'll snatch something from you that he's giving you. So much to they don't care about none of the bad. They don't care about the trauma that he continues to place on me. Because as long as they get in the goods and I'm not, it doesn't matter. Right? This is how this system works. Right? If I asked him, can I please talk to you about it? I said, no, but my little sisters, the white children, he'll go to counseling with them, try to fix his relationship with them. And they ain't been through half of nothing. They've been spoiled, rotten children since the day they were born. Even his white wives, her first child was 3 years old. Cussed my dad out like she was like he abused her, like he caused some trauma on her life. It was allowed. See, it's allowed by a white woman and her white children. They can physically abuse him, financially abuse him, emotionally curse him out, like verbally cuss him out, dog his life, set him up, threaten him, and he bows to them. You don't see no mean, evil dad. But what you do see is a dad who wants to fix it. But with me, nothing. Why? Because so many people have been in his ears to tell him that he shouldn't have to fix anything with me. He shouldn't have to fix the trauma that he has placed on me. Yet, he will try to buy me a house, a car. And if I speak anything against him, his threat is to take those things from me. If I wanted to start a business and he's able to help me, oh no, you got to do that on your own. But I'll watch him help a mistress who's younger than me that he sleeps with. He'll help her and her children succeed and start a business. But he don't want his daughter to. I got to do it on my own. I got to get in the mud and do it. I got to walk miles and miles to do it, and he'll ride right by me while I'm walking the miles to do it. And won't even blink an eye, won't even bat an eye to look up. I remember one time I went to a gas station and I saw my dad. He saw me. Do you know this man didn't even acknowledge me? Like I was an embarrassment to him. My grandmother, his mother, did the same thing. So just imagine where he get it from. My father will favor my cousins, his white children, and his mistresses and their children. He'll favoritism them. But us, me, and his first marriage daughters and his first wife, he ain't never really helped us to heal or succeed in this life, y'all. He'll just dangle stuff in front of us like that's supposed to help. Like that's supposed to be like, okay, well, here, sorry, figure it out. And then if we speak up, like, what is this? Like, I need more, I don't care about your little material things. I need you to hear me. I need you to acknowledge this. No. But then I gotta sit here and gulp my throat when I see how he's so compassionate and caring for his white children or my cousins who wish he was their dad. You have a dad. How could you ever disrespect your own father in front of his face calling my dad? And then you can't even you can't even talk to your own parents. How you gonna try to come in and infiltrate yourself to try to tell my father about his children and what to do with them? What about your own dad and your own mother? What about them? That's your family over there. Go fix that before you trying to come over here and tell my father how to handle his children who he caused a lot of trauma on and left and abandoned. And then those children got to deal with all that trauma and stuff and watch you love on everybody else, care for everybody else, protect and defend and provide for everybody else while you got to beg and plead to him. And then he crap on you, he demean you and laugh and embarrass you in front of these people just to give you a little piece of crumb. You got to endure that for a little crumb. If I stand and I have boundaries and I'm not going to allow you to call me bees, I'm not going to allow you to just treat me like, talk to me any old type of way, that's a problem because I stand up for myself. And then it's, oh, you always think somebody. No, it's not I always think nobody. If I'm handling you with care, I deserve to be handled with care as well. If you don't respect me, how am I supposed to endure and stick around to respect you while you abuse me? While you diminish me? While you persecute me? While you laugh in my face? While you don't acknowledge me as nothing? You ignore me like I'm crap on your shoe. So tell me, how is that okay? There's favoritism. Like, I have family members who have been in, court cases. Oh, he'll pay their lawyer fees, pay their fines, get their license back. Even his mistresses, oh, he'll do all this for them. If me or one of my children, asks for help, oh, no, what? My oldest sister, her son, her firstborn son, was killed. And she is still going through time. My dad ain't acknowledged her, ain't showed her no compassion or nothing. You know what he said? Well, I lost them too. She the mother. But one of his mistresses lost her first and only son. He bought her a house. Bought her a house. And my sister was just left out, well, whatever. Until he saw, okay, I'm allowing you to struggle. I'm allowing you to stay dirt dog bad, but I'm not going to allow my mistress to do that. And the mistress's daughter, he paid her rent up for a year. A year. Wait, what? And you got daughters out here and nephews out here who don't have nowhere to go, who are homeless. Then they'll say, because this toxic family, they love money. Okay, they love money. They love drugs. They love gambling. They love being drunken. They love partying. They love every type of wicked deed it is on this planet. They love it. And if you ain't about that life, you are out. And everybody who draws to this man, they love to, to attack you because they want what what you get, or what they think you should get. They want that lifestyle, that lavishness. And it's just like, and some of these people say they love God. These people honestly say that they are children of God, though. Yet they would keep you low. They would keep you down. They would persecute you, abuse you, look down on you, forgetting that they got a dark past and a dark closet themselves. But, oh, you better not speak on their dark closet or their dark past. But they can speak on yours, though. But yours is bad. I'm not there no more. You still wicked. You still evil. And don't think you're going to heaven like this. Don't think God is on your side, because he's not. He's not. He's not. I remember one time I had did business with this guy. I introduced him to my father to do business. Well, my father went away for a while. I still was continuing to do business with him. He ended up owing me $600. He disappeared on me. Well, when he came back in the situation, and he met up with my dad to do business, and I was with my father, and I looked, I said, well, where's my money? This man started calling me all type of B's. He was threatening me. He was trying to come around and put his hands on me. You know what my father did? He laughed. He didn't, when the guy was calling me all type of B's and what he was going to do to me, my father didn't protect me or defend me as no man. My father didn't say, well, I'm not doing business with you because you robbed my daughter. You owe her $600 until you pay her and until you respect her. I'm not doing business with you. But guess what? Money came before protecting his daughter. Money came before him defending his daughter. And when I speak of these things, oh, he gets so mad. A hit dog holler. Like my little white sister. Me and her got into a confrontation. And because she's light, she went choking herself to put bruises on her. She started messing with her skin to make it, look like I did something to her. My father believed it. I said, I did not put my hands on this girl. I wanted to choke her, but I didn't. She went and pressed charges on me. With her and her white mom and all them went and pressed charges on me. My dad told me, take the charge. And guess what, y'all? I took the charge. It's so crazy when you have such an evil way, and these people don't realize what they have done to destroy your life. And they continue, this devil in them continue to hurt you and bring trauma upon you, even at the tender age of 46. And now it's my decision. I have to watch Pastor Gino Jennings on honoring thy father and thy mother and parenting and fathers. I have to watch these because I need a word from the Lord to help me be able to cope and to continue to honor this man when I know he does not truly love me. Because if he loved me, he wouldn't allow nobody to speak ill of me. He would not allow nobody to come tell him nothing negative about me. And he would help me to be the best person that I can be. Because of what he did in the past, he would try to fix it. He would try to fix it to help heal, not throw material and money at me, because that doesn't fix what needs healed on the inside, y'all. And I am like dying inside because I'm screaming, I need a true father. And I never had it. But I watch him be a father to spoiled, rotten brats who their mama bewitched him and is so evil and conniving to push his first children out so he can take care of all of them. And it happened, y'all. Let me tell y'all, money and material things does not heal trauma. When your father has abandoned you and has not acknowledged or even cared to have any type of compassion on you and will allow every type of person to come in and speak ill of you and not defend you or protect you even against men out here. But you watch him do all of that for your white sisters and his white wife. I have had to, these white ones, and they're in their 20s, y'all. They allowed to go over there and curse just cuss with him, cuss at him, cuss to him. And I'm 46. If I was to say one curse word, he gonna look at me like, you cussing? But these little ones, They 20 something. They can cuss like nothing off, and he don't bat an eye. They can steal from him, go through his house, leave stuff in his house, them and their children, leave stuff all in his house. I spent the night over his house one time, and I left some shoes there. And mind you, my little white sisters and their children got clothes, shoes all throughout his house, and they got their own place. Or mind you, I left one pair of shoes there. You know that this man hurried up and called me, come get your stuff. Wait, what? It's just a pair of shoes. He did not even want my shoes left in his house. That hurts so bad. That when your own father, who you love so much, no matter even what he did to us, what he did to his first wife and her children, my mother taught us to love and respect this man, and I don't know why. I don't know why he's never given us no true reason to love and respect him and honor him. So I'm asking, what would y'all do? I have separated myself from this wicked, untoward, forward family to where I chose to be lonely. I chose to be alone. I choose it because I cannot go around accepting these evil things and say the wrong and say it's right. So I choose to be alone. I cut a lot of people out of my life because I truly want to please the Lord. But how do I please the Lord when the Father I'm supposed to honor don't love me, don't respect me, ignores me, abandons me, and treat me less than and give me material things? And if I speak against anything, he's snatching it from me. Is this something that I'm supposed to honor? But I watch him take care of mistresses and his young girlfriends, younger than me. Do you hear me? Girlfriend, mistresses that is younger than my nieces, and they in their 20s and 30s. Do you hear me? They in their 20s. He'll take care of all of them. But us, we've been having to fight to survive and to live through all the trauma and stuff since we were 5 and 6 years old. I've even asked him, can you go to counseling? Go for what? But I've watched him go to counseling and be there for my little white sisters. He has never done that for me. He has never helped me heal from the trauma he caused on me. And he continues to cause trauma. I don't care about your money. I don't care. If you didn't have nothing, I would still love you and just want you to love me as your child. And encourage me and support me and protect me and defend me. I'm just starting to get too upset. But I asked y'all, what would you do? I ask you, any of y'all, do y'all have a father like this? Do you? I'm just trying to fix what's broken. But, and I miss my mom. I do. She's dead. But she's never allowed my cousins or my grandma or my aunts or uncles speak ill of me. She has never allowed them to do that. She has always spoke well. That's, you know what I'm saying? She always spoke up for me and always defended me and understood. Because me and her would talk. She never tried to make excuses or holler at me when I would talk to her. She just said, I'm sorry. And she would tell me why. She would explain it. Or if she could, she'd just say, I'm sorry. I didn't know. I don't get none of that from this man. I don't even get the protection, like protection. Like just because I'm his daughter. Me or my children, we don't get no help. If we ain't got no money, he ain't doing nothing for us. And even if we got a couple of dollars and that's all we got, he want it. He want to leave us broke, high and dry. He don't care. He don't care. And if we go ask him for something, he's going to belittle us, laugh at us, make jokes, degrade us, and we better take it or we ain't getting nothing. We better not make him mad at all. But me and my children watch him do for everybody else. And my children wasn't even around his family. I'm afraid for his soul because he is not a godly man. And I love this man. And I honor him so much. But when your parent agitates, irritates, instigate you into being angry, what can you do with that? So I ask y'all, give me some advice. Or if you have a similar situation as mine, hey, encourage me, help me, because I really need it. Thank you for listening. And I really ask that you pray for me because when your father makes you feel worthless and like you're nothing and abandon you all your life, it makes you want to give up on life, especially when your mom's gone. God bless y'all.